Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just gonna do a really quick run through of where I go for my scav runs. I had a couple people asking what my route is on woods that I take, so here it is so you guys can see what I do. I do the same run every single time. I usually make anywhere between 200k to a million, depending on if somebody has already hit all these stashes or if the gold spawns do spawn in the gold spawn areas. So I'll stop talking. Here's the video for you guys. Again, if you guys do like the content, make sure you give it a thumbs up and definitely hit that subscribe button. It is free and it really helps me out. Okay guys, so here is just the map with the red line is the pathing that I take. The only area I ended up not hitting was the area over by Scav bunker because you'll see. I ended up being too full and I didn't want to risk it. So depending on how much time I have left in a raid will depend on if I can hit more stashes or not. Typically if I spawn in and I have at least 17 or 18 minutes, I can hit my entire route and then some. But it just depends on if I run into players or, like I said, if everything is hit while I'm going down the line looking at my my route, then I will go and hit other stuff. But this is typically the ones I hit. The first ones are over here. There are two different stashes you can hit. This is in the pit area. Your USEC or med camp is right over there, and to the right of us over here is Old Station. First stash is at this rock, and then the next stash is up the hill in a bush. Our next stash is going to be right up here in this bush. We're going to go to the right. We're not going to go to the camp. Over here to my left, you can see the plane and one of the tasks for Jaeger as well, where you get Jaeger's note. We're gonna just go up this hill and we're gonna hit a weapons box really quickly, and then we're gonna look at the plane, and then we're gonna hit a stash that's at the end of the plane. So right over here is the weapons box, and if I get killed on my scav run, I'll just pick up wherever it was, so I might have different outfits on, just kind of giving you guys a heads up. Oh, it's pointless. Okay, so right down here, Jaeger's note is over to my left, and you can see the plane in front of us. I typically I typically try to avoid high traffic areas such as where you hear all the shooting at the moment in the mill, and then as well as the medical camp or USEC camp. Mainly just because I know there's going to be PMCs there's late, and there is usually some really good loot, so if you don't mind possibly dying to a PMC or a player scav, go for it. But I like to stick away from there so I can actually get out of my scav runs. This is the next stash that we're going to hit, and I'll put it up on the map as well so you guys can see where I'm at on the map. I've gotten 2 AVS rigs out of this stash this wipe so far, and a Bastion as well. I play this map a lot, so I usually know the way that people will push, because unless you're a woods main, there's very specific routes that most players will take, so you can avoid them. Over here to the right, going up the back of Sniper Hill, is a stash. Oh, hey, we need this. Cool. Over here, I haven't heard any shooting right here, and there's only places that PMCs are going to exfil are over there to our right or way over to our left, unless somebody is taking the paid extract out by the village. You can always check right here, stuff spawns. Okay, continuing on our way. Fine. We've got a weapons case that you can search right here, and then over in front of me is a toolbox that we can look in, and ammo does spawn over here as well. And I pick everything up until I find something worth more money, or if it's a high value item that I know I'm gonna need for the Kappa quest or for like a trade that I do regularly. So sometimes I will opt out of grabbing something that may make me more money because I know I can use it for a trade for something that I use more regularly. There's another stash here behind this tree. We're gonna go down this hill. It is hard for people to push up that hill. You're definitely gonna hear them if they try to push up on that side of you. We're here to our right. I have been killed here a couple times, so I try to do this one as quickly as I possibly can and get out of this area. Here is another stash you can search. Okay. Backtrack a little bit, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep going straight and we're gonna go down a hill for another stash. I've gotten a slick, multiple U-locks and bastions out of this one. This one's great. I definitely make sure you hit this next stash I'm about to show you. You're just gonna go down the hill here and cut right. And when you see this tree with a bush next to it is where the stash is gonna be. Today we got a S-March. Alright, you're gonna wanna have that power line there in your line of sight and head towards that power line to hit another stash as well. I really don't like to go to the more populated areas until later on in my run, just because then I don't have to worry as much about like aggressive players, scavs, or possible PMCs who are just taking their time to get out of the raid. I really do avoid the people when I do my scav runs. It's not everybody's style, but that's just what works for me to make money in the game, you know? Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Let me just check the time. We should be okay. I mean, if there's somebody back here at this point, then they're more patient than I could ever be. We are going to pretty much follow this power line until you get to this burnt down car, and then you can just follow this path through the woods and just keep going straight until you're seeing a bunch of rocks directly in front of you. This one I always mess up. I always think it's in a different bush, but this is where the stash is. Oh lordy. Hey, we got more room for loot. Let's go. If I have smaller like rig and stuff, that's really what I look for first. From that stash, we're gonna go down. I did a separate YouTube video, which I will put up in the corner of the screen there so you guys can see. That link will show you a loot guide to this village here, so I'm just gonna run through here and I'll show you guys what I get at the end. This is something I always make sure I come and hit, and I have enough time I could hit every single one of these buildings. I'm not going to. I'm only gonna hit the ones that I always hit on my stash run, just so you guys can see. Hey, get out of here. Bruh. See, so somebody already hit this one. Sorry, I was like yelling at my cat because he's scratching at my new carpet and I hate it. Even if somebody does look like they've hit this, I make sure to check all the spawns anyways. A lot of people don't know about all the spawns on this map. You always want to check under here too. There's always two little spots that can have loot. Yeah, see, he didn't come out here to this. I always get a little nervous when I don't see any AI scavs. Oh, thank God. Okay. They did add AI scavs back to this area of the map, which is wonderful, honestly. I am very, very happy they added it back. It just gives you kind of a sense of, at least if somebody shoots you, they're gonna have to fight other scavs, and if it's another player scav and they get hit by another AI scav, they're dead. So like, at least if I did die, you know, I feel better knowing that the people who just couldn't go loot for themselves, they got domed. I really hope I have, I assume I always have, okay, I have bridge and bunker. Okay. I hope that's the AI scav. It's a chain lit. AI scav. Alright. We're gonna run back over here. We're gonna get our full stamina and we're gonna go search over by bridge. I mean, with 12 minutes left and seeing that there is at least AI scavs still alive, that kind of gives you some hope that there's no players or any bad scavs over here, but not a guarantee. I really don't recommend doing this run if you still have like 40 minutes left in the raid, unless you intend on fighting PMCs. In that case, I would just like do the outskirts of the entire map first, and then I would go in and search all of the higher loot spawns. So our scav extract is actually, okay, I thought that was a dead, oh, is that a dead scav? No, it's not a dead scav. This is Scav Bridge, so we can exfil here. Typically, once I am full, I don't run around to look for better stuff. I'm sure I could, but I know I would die a lot more if I did that, because once I get greedy, I start dying a lot in this game. So I've learned not to get greedy in this game. That's nice. Oh, I need these. Because we have both exfils, we can go up and check. The one thing that you do have to worry about up there is going to be that the boys can spawn there. So, you know, Bird Eye and Knight and the other one that I can't remember the name of for right now. But I have actually been a scav, come over here to come loot and been killed by them. And then I've also killed Knight here as well as a scav because I thought he was just a player that was being annoying. This is always one I have an issue finding. It's actually very well hidden. But I don't hear any scavs, which is a little scary. So there's a stash right there, and then if you leave that stash and pretty much go straight to where these bigger rocks are, there's another stash back here that's wonderful for armor as well, and backpacks and rigs. You're looking for a tree that's kind of, it looks like this tree here, but it's much farther back here. So that's just the view of what you're gonna see around it. It is also full. I don't think I could make that work. We're gonna do soap instead. Oh, we don't need that much ammo. You know what? We're gonna go up here. And if we die, we die, you know. We'll learn our lesson.
Опачки. Ну, шкура цела уже неплохо.
Интересно, а до скольки сегодня скупщик работает?
Okay, there is another scav here. I can't tell if it's an AI or if it's a person. There's sugar, milk. I'm already really full. Oh, Jesus. Hello? I'm really just looking for something that is of higher value, like that. Got a little skull. Like I said, once I'm full, this is pretty much what I do.
Опачки!
Oh, botchki, please don't shoot me. But this is my typical route that I take, and this is usually how I go about it, so we could do a little calculation at the end and see how much money we actually made. So the final number was 2,964,754 rubles after our scav run. So that was pretty successful. I took a couple things and I did keep some stuff for trades. Like the shampoos are actually great for ETG trades, so I always make sure I handle those. Okay guys, that's everything for this video. As always, in the description below I'll have links to the wiki page that I referenced and any of the maps I used. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below, and don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe for more content.